Hello guys, this is your Snap Fix guy. In today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you how to solve a car AC problem. And today we're gonna be dealing with Toyota Camry 2006 to 2010 model, which I'm setting. It also boils back to some of the old models car issues. So the customer complaint on this very car here is that the AC blows warm. So if you have a Camry AC that blows warm air instead of blowing cold, then you want to stay tuned because I'm going to be teaching you what you need to know about this very car when the AC issue pops up. So I've got my tools right here and you can see it right here. So from showing you, if you want to keep up to knowing how to solve it by yourself, then you want to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be teaching you how to be able to solve that problem with your own hands. That's right. So if you're a very good DIY guy, a car enthusiast who knows how to tear things apart and put them back together, then you want to stay tuned because this video is going to be for you. And here we go. So the first thing I'm going to be doing here is to show you the symptoms so that you can be familiar with it. Suppose yours have this problem, then you tag along. So step into the car and the ignition on and start the car. Okay, let's put the AC on and okay, here we go. So I call this on camera. You can see the AC light flashing. So right here is just blowing nothing but warm air. So what happened when the AC button light started flashing like this? So that's what I'm gonna be explaining to you guys. So here, let's go over today. This guy here, you can see the compressor is not powering on. So there is refrigerant inside the system, but it's still not blowing cold. So one of the main major factors that's going to be contributing to this car flashing green light is a clutch problem, a compressor problem, or a failed RPMs speed sensor, compressor speed sensor, which is embedded inside the compressor. So any of these can actually cause this problem. A compressor slippage, which is a compressor problem, if the compressor is worn out, is going to actually cause this kind of problem. So in this very case here, what exactly is the problem with this very car here? We've actually checked it. Funny enough, they actually converted this car and gave it another different fitted another compressor into it. So due to that very fact, we're going to be engineering this car back to the factory method that it is. So here I want to try to give you a shot. Let me put on the camera light of this thing, then come back. Okay, you can see it down there. The compressor is not peaking. Even when they give it a power, it doesn't peak. So the reality there is the power that's supposed to be coming from the wiring harness here, which I'm going to show you just a little bit. Be careful if you're putting your hand here. That's supposed to be coming from here. 12 volt that's supposed to be coming from here has been disconnected, which can be traced back to here. It could be a relay problem. And where is the relay? You can just flip this open this way, then look for MGC, which signifies magnetic clutch relay. And when you look at it, based on how we position this, then that's gonna be this last relay right here. So sometimes you can just set a tap on it, right? You can set a tap on it and see if the compressor engage back on. So you want to find something like a little plier like this and tap it with the AC on, with the car on. Now let's go back inside and see if that problem is solved. But no, the problem is not solved. So in as much as it's blinking, the relay is not a problem. But you want to go ahead and tap this relay first. If it doesn't work, then you want to check for the AC fuse. Look through here and see if you can find the AC fuse, because most often times if the fuse is blown out, it's actually going to be creating some kind of a problem like that. So here I'm trying to find the AC switch, AC fuse, but I don't think the AC fuse is here. There is no any fuse controlling the AC here. So when there is no any AC fuse, so which means the AC fuse is gonna be somewhere underneath the steering column, which is around somewhere around here. We're gonna pop this cover open. So let's pop this cover. We'll pop this cover open. So let's take a look at it and see which one. The road AC there. Definitely there should be some AC. You can see the AC there is powered by 7.5 amps. So we're gonna check all the fuses that is there. We have 7.5 amps there. They have actually changed it to 17, and now that fuse is actually good, but still it's still not powering on. You can see that they have to actually jump this system. I don't like jumping system. So here, bearing in mind that the fuse is intact and still this didn't power on, then we can actually say, let me power this car off. We can actually say with the light still flashing, I can say that this is a compressor related problem. Now before we go on to that, let me go to the last episode before we dive into what the compressor, what you need to know about a compressor. Which the last episode there is gonna be taking a very good look at the clutch, the compressor clutch here, and see if it's shredded, if it is torn apart. And in this case, this very clutch is healthy as horse and nothing is damaged. So what happened? Now why this car is flashing is because this very compressor is not for this very car. This is a sanding compressor which they have used to convert this very system here. So because of that, we're gonna be taking this compressor out and replace it. But yours, for the original fit, if you have the original compressor fit there, you want to check and be sure that the compressor clutch is not torn apart, it's not blown to pieces. If it is blown to pieces, then that is where the problem is. Then you want to make sure you turn the shaft, you turn the compressor shaft and see if it is rotating. If it is not rotating, then that lies a problem. It means you're going to be needing to replace the AC compressor, and the problem should go away. And if you want to know how to replace that AC compressor, you want to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because today on next episode I'm going to be teaching you how to be able to replace this very compressor step by step. Alright, so guys, I hope you find this very tips which I gave you right now very helpful to resolving your car AC button flashing issue. And if that helped you, to assist you in any way to actually get the problem solved, which I believe is actually help you through to read to knowing exactly to riddling the problem to a certain fraction where you're gonna know exactly where the problem is. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I gotta catch you guys later. This is Snap Fix. Bye for now.